Real quick before I start this, I wanted to say that the farm are 16 blocks long, kind of 7 blocks wide, and then 5 blocks tall. You can fit 2 of these in one chunk with a 2-block gap in the middle so that you can have chests or whatever. And I wanted to say what the rates were. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 layers currently. And we got 2 full double chests and a little tiny bit more in about 11 or 12 hours overnighting it. This man, my friend, GrandmasArmpit, has been overnighting it. And yeah. Hi. So I wanted to share a farm that me and my friend made last night. My friend GrandmasArmpit, a very interesting name. Anyways, this is the Sugarcane farm. It's designed to be pretty decently cheap in survival as long as you have a slime farm. We didn't want to spend all of our resources on pistons and stuff, and also because it causes a little bit more lag and we're playing on a server. So I think it does, at least. So we opted for slime blocks because we already had a very large slime farm. And I wanted to build it here to share it. So yeah. This is the materials list. You can pause here if you need to see it. Also, with the glowstone, you can substitute it with torches. If you don't have glowstone yet, I'm sure you do because you'll need comparators, which are quartz anyways. And the packed ice can just be normal blocks. It doesn't have to be there. We just had it on hand. To build it, you first start with the chest in the floor and 2 hoppers on top. 5 packed ice on each side. Then a block on each side. And then surrounded by grass. And then leaves. And the leaves are waterlogged. You also have an option of doing this on this side. Because the waterlogging can take a while. It requires a source block every single time. And you could just put 2. And this will get the whole sugarcane row. Next up, you place all the sugarcane down. And then you will need the slime blocks. The great thing about these slime blocks is also that they actually push the sugarcane a lot. They shoot it to the middle. So far it's been totally lossless from our testing, which we did run it overnight, but we didn't see if we lost any. Then you put pistons on each side right there. And now you will need to start working here on the redstone part. The rest of this should be set up pretty much, other than obviously lighting. We found this to be enough lighting for the whole thing. But if you want, you can add 2 more in between. It may look a little bit nicer. We were just poor at the time. Now you place down repeaters facing each way with hitting these redstone torches. And then on top of this, you want to place redstone torches that'll get fixed in a second, but that will in return reverse these ones, so that when we get a signal, it will hit those pistons. Then a repeater right there to hit this redstone that hits those. And this is also optional. It seemed like it was better for the losses. We seemed like we lost less because it's an extender, a tick extender, that would keep the slime blocks held out for a little bit longer. There you go. And now we place a piston right here with a block block on the side and a repeater. And make sure this repeater is set to 2 ticks because it will be coming out of an observer. Just like that. And now, 2 redstone torches. You will have to get 2 blocks right here that will be facing this way with hoppers. And these ones facing this way with 2 more hoppers. So this is all designed to be in one singular chunk. I didn't line it up correctly, but if you do count, it's 1, 2, 3, all the way to 16, ending right here. This part doesn't count because it's probably, you can just build a wall outside of the chunk. And now, to set it up for the timer, the best way that we found is just to fill it all the way up. This gives you the longest time. It's not required though. You can just put a stack in, you can put 5 in. I feel that you will get a little bit of losses when you have this extender because it'll stay out and the sugarcane will be able to grow in that amount of time. But place 5 stacks in there and 1 block in here. And now every time these 5 stacks go across, which I'm just gonna do that real quick so that we don't have such a long timer. Every time this empties out, it'll tick once, hold it out, push it back in. And if you want to see it going, there you go. Obviously I forgot the water here, but 2 more water buckets. And there you go. It is working. This is to extend it. The furnaces are optional if you don't want to waterlog the leaves, as you can see right here. Slime blocks cannot move furnaces, so yeah, it was the cheapest option. It's not really worth it, in my opinion. I'd rather just waterlog the leaves. But yeah. Actually, I will grab this stuff to show that it does use all of this. So you go 1 block up on each of these torches, place another, and then you do 1 more. Right there. And now, or I would leave these off for right now so that it doesn't annoy you while you're working on it. I could even just empty out this so that it doesn't go a bunch of times if I could use my brain. Please let me grab. There you go. My bad. Anyways, place these like this. You do slime blocks all the way across, 12 blocks on each side. So that is the max amount that you can do, and it fits in the chunk perfectly. You need to place grass right here. And more right here, which you can do normal dirt. Bad. You can do normal dirt. It just looks nicer with grass. Or you could do all dirt and then 1 grass. Waterlog these. And I will do the furnace one on this side, because why not? It's to prevent the waterlogged leaves. And just 1 on each of those sides. And now you are set up to place redstone down. I mean, sugarcane, not bad. And it should be set up. You just have to insert the 16 again, and then 1 in here. And now you wait for it to go across, and it will push. Now you can test it out by filling those out. and it will drop straight down there into the chest, which actually is really far down because of this weird design here. But here it is. There's also one more option for the chest if you want. Okay, so instead of that, you can set it up just like this, and you can have the chest one higher, and the water will just go around this way. Or you can even have the water go around this way, and then it will get pushed further this way. You can have it like that, but it's up to you. I find this one to be perfectly fine unless you are at like a height restraint. You need 1 block shorter. You will lose 2 sugarcane set up over there though, but 2 right there. But yeah, other than that, I think this is one of the cheaper. This was probably from earlier. Oh, never mind. I just realized I did not place this down. So you technically do need more light, 2 more glowstone. Or if you want to do the torches, you obviously can. Which I didn't show. You can place a torch right there on each side. Or you can do glowstone like this side. There were just pieces on the side because there was no wall preventing it from falling over. I apologize for that. Now it should be pretty much lossless though. I'll do one more test. Yeah, there you go. And the sugarcane kind of does bounce back and forth. I don't know if anybody cares. If it's big enough, maybe it'll cause lag. You can just place 2 signs here. And there you go. It won't go back and forth. Other than that, thank you for watching. I hope this is a good, cheap farm for you. I find it to be a lot easier and cheaper than the other ones with it not being as compact. Obviously, the sugarcane is not right above each other. But you can fit 2 of these in 1 chunk, side by side. And you will have a block to access the chests in the middle. You can even get them to conjoin at the very bottom. And you can go infinitely tall, as long as you start at bedrock with, or not infinitely tall, all the way to the height limit, as long as you start at bedrock with this stuff. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye. Before actually ending, I did want to show the auto crafting capabilities of this farm. You may have to go 1 or 2 blocks further down. I have not gotten this fully set up yet, but if you do have a comparator going out, 3 redstone, and then repeaters going into it, because 3 for 3 sugarcane, obviously. Place the 3 sugarcane in, it will output 3 paper. You will get paper right there. You can see that it does actually go through up here. If I can get in here, if you drop 1, 2, 3, we'll be able to go back down, and you will see 3 paper in here. This is just in case you want it to autocraft. There's probably also a way to set it up to like have a switch on it. I don't know yet. This is just a 1.21 thing that I wanted to test out, and it does work. Thank you. Goodbye.